A really weird thing happened yesterday. So me and a girl went out on a date and we briefly knew each other from a little while ago, and we were able to get things back and going through social media, and we didn't have anything before at all, but I could tell she liked me a little bit. So we go out on this date and I've been visualizing for a while a girl that looks the exactly same as this girl, the exact same qualities, how she acts, what she does, how she is, how shy she is, how to herself she is, what her hobbies are, what she does, like pretty much every single thing. And I had this out of body experience where we were around each other and I was just looking at her and I could just couldn't believe that my visualization of this person came true. Like in regards to everything. I looked the same way, acted the same way, all these things that I wanted came true. It was so weird. It was so odd and so weird. And I kind of had this weird out of body experience where I was like, what the fuck? This is weird. And I always had to like kind of remind myself, like, you're in the moment, you're fucking speaking to someone and you're like connecting and all this stuff. But it was such a beautiful moment, really, because I was literally just keeping going before through visualization and my goals and all this stuff. And it was really nice, to be honest. And I just want to speak about the power of visualization because this is something that is very, very powerful, but also a lot of people don't believe in and a lot of people don't do. And I put a lot of thought into visualizations, my goals, the woman I want and all this stuff. And it's a crazy thing, really, because you believe it, and I would tell myself that I believe it, but there's always that little tiny bit of doubt in you as well, that it won't go well and it won't go right, and you got to kind of keep going. And it was just such a weird coincidence that everything coincided in that way. That was the exact same that I wanted. And it's really nice, of course, like, it was amazing and beautiful and all that shit, but it was really mad when I truly think about it. And I just want you lot to understand the power of this stuff. I'm going to be visualizing way more stuff now because of that, because of how well that went. It's such a beautiful thing when you truly think about it. Understand that this stuff has real power. I'd be the first to say if it didn't. I'd be the first to say if it didn't, that it didn't have power and it didn't work and all this stuff. I'll be the first. I'll be the 100% the first, because I don't chat shit. People in my personal life and all that stuff know that I don't chat shit. I keep it honest to the point I make enemies and all this stuff sometimes and have people dislike me. But it can absolutely happen, your visualizations, where you see yourself the person you see yourself as. And it's kind of hard when you're just going through life and there's some days that are dark and bleak and all this stuff like I've had in regards to just life in general, just keeping going, keep chugging along, keep working, and you feel like, what's the point of it all? What's the point of it all? Sometimes you're like, oh, I just feel drained, I feel tired, but now I've got to work on this because I've got to keep going and all this stuff. And you don't think that these things will happen. Just always keep your visualizations in mind, whether that's money, whether that's a certain goal, whether that's certain subscribers, whether that's a certain girl. Always keep that in mind, because you can get that, man. You can get that. A lot of people say you can't get these things and you can't get this, man. He who believes he can and puts in that effort and puts in that work and keeps that visualization in his head is going to be way better off than the guy who doesn't. Because the other guy just play it safe and stick with something he don't want and all this stuff. You got to have a deep mindset with this and a real mindset. Like, you want to achieve certain goals and certain things. And just understand that it takes time, it takes effort. There's days where it's bleak, there's days where things don't go right. And this was just like a little nice reward in regards to show that I was on the right track and all this stuff. Because there's times where you don't think you are. There's times where you think, what the fuck's the point? Why am I keeping going? Why am I striving still? Why am I just chugging along to chase shit and go? And why am I putting in this much effort into myself? But trust me when I say, it always does work out in regards to you feeling better in yourself and you finding something that you're happy with and seeing that progress, whether that's in a girl, whether that's in your life, whether that's money-wise or whatever. For example, money-wise, I'm in a really good position, and other areas I'm in an amazing position now, and it's beautiful, really, when I think about it in regards to how I was not long ago. And you just got to be smart, man. You got to be very smart and just understand this stuff does make a difference. Visualization, man, it works an insane amount, but you obviously have to put in that work and you obviously have to put in that effort into yourself. Otherwise, it ain't going to truly materialize. A lot of guys will just sit here and visualize it and still do bad habits and eat shit and all this stuff. No, you got to work towards what you're trying to visualize, the goals and everything, and it can happen. 100%. I'm a living proof of that, because there's been so many things that I visualized that have happened, especially in like my dating life, man. It's happened, and you got to think that's quite hard to materialize in a sense as well, because that's so many different things in regards to how the person looks, how they act, and all these different areas. And especially in this generation, it's hard to find a fucking good, solid girl in this generation, because a lot of them have, it sounds like I'm going at them, but fuck it, there's some that do have inflated egos and think they're better than they are, and you get one fucking word text off of them, and it's just you know what I mean. But then there's real girls out there who got good qualities, who don't do drugs, who don't smoke, who are to themselves, who work on themselves, who are trying to better themselves. There's good girls out there as well, and this is what you got to think, man. Always keep your visualizations in mind, because it could 100% happen for you. And I just want to share this with you lot to give you inspiration, because I'm just a normal guy, pretty much. A normal guy, working a normal job, trying to build stuff online, trying to help himself in the gym, all this stuff, and it's crazy. It's crazy when I think about it, and I just want you lot to get this inspiration. Start visualizing your goals. Sit down for a bit, close your eyes, visualize where you want to be, the person you want to be, your goals, the girl you want, all these different areas. Visualize certain experiences that you want with that person, because it can 100% happen, especially when you keep working towards it. And even if you struggle to visualize stuff, put on a little bit of music, put a little bit of meditation music on, and have a little bit of time for yourself, where you want to be the person you want to be. Sit outside if you can, especially on a beautiful day like this. The sun's been amazing in England at the moment, and there was months where we didn't have no sun. Just visualize where you want to be, the person you want to be, your goals and all this stuff, because it makes a massive difference. And that's going to be the true message in this video. Thank you.